Welcome to this explainer. If you're tuning in, you're probably someone who's laser-focused on navigating our crazy, fast-changing digital economy, right? Because let's face it, the job market is shifting way faster than traditional curriculums can even hope to keep up with. By 2027, the most valuable people in the workforce won't necessarily be the ones with the most degrees. Nope, they're going to be the ones with a highly specific, targeted digital skill stack. So today, we're breaking down the 7 online skills you need to learn before 2027 to absolutely secure your value in an increasingly automated world. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's dive right into this. We are looking at a massive convergence of data here. On one side, worldwide spending on artificial intelligence is forecast to hit an absolutely staggering $2.52 trillion by 2027. Trillion with a T. But on the flip side, when we look at regional impacts, well, research shows that in the ASEAN region alone, around 28 million jobs could be displaced by digital technologies and automation. So what does this all mean? We're seeing this huge injection of capital into technology, which is simultaneously creating a massive disruption in human labor.
And that exact paradox brings us perfectly to this quote. AI adoption is fundamentally shaped by the readiness of both human capital and organizational processes, not merely by financial investment. That's from John David Lovelock over at Gartner. The harsh 2027 reality is this. Information and capital are everywhere, sure, but the companies actually driving this transition desperately need the human capital to implement it all. They literally need professionals who can bridge the gap between $1 trillion technology and everyday business processes. So how do you become that bridge? You build a highly specific skill stack. Let's check out the first one.
Skill number 1, AI implementation in agentic workflows.
Now, what's really interesting about this evolution is that we have to completely shift our mindset. We have to move from simply using AI to generate text to actually orchestrating complex digital systems. Just look at the shift here. Back in 2023, knowing how to write a good prompt was considered a premium skill. Kind of crazy, right? But by 2027, basic prompting is going to be as common as typing on a keyboard. The real high-leverage skills are now agentic workflows and RAG, which stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. You're no longer just a basic operator. You are an architect. You're connecting tools like ChatGPT, Zapier, CRMs, and Slack so that AI agents can execute these complex, multi-step tasks all on their own. That is where the premium value lies.
Moving right along to our second skill, advanced data storytelling.
As businesses integrate more and more digital tools, they are just getting completely flooded with data. I mean, an AI can pull that data and spit out a gorgeous analytical chart in literally 2 seconds. It can easily tell you that a website's bounce rate is exactly 60%. But here's the catch. Businesses desperately need a real human to sit in front of the CEO and explain why that actually matters. The human data storyteller translates that raw query into, hey, our bounce rate is 60% because our mobile checkout is fundamentally broken, and here's exactly how we fix it. It's all about context, not just raw calculation.
And that brings us to skill number 3, cybersecurity and risk management.
And this brilliantly illustrates the exact problem we're facing. As manufacturing sectors decarbonize and literally millions of small businesses go fully digital, system vulnerabilities are just exploding. Just look at this recent Asian Development Bank report tracking priority gaps for technical skills. Cybersecurity is sitting right there as a top 3 priority gap across Indonesia, the Philippines, Singapore, and Vietnam, right alongside digital payments. Risk management isn't just some boring IT afterthought anymore. Companies are actively hunting for professionals who can secure their cloud environments and lock down data privacy.
Our fourth skill pivots into the entrepreneurial space, digital service and asset creation.
We are rapidly moving into an economy where businesses will pay way less for basic information, but they'll pay an absolute premium for total implementation. They don't want a how-to tutorial. They want a white-label solution handed to them. So here's the logical progression. Step 1, you find an existing technological solution. Step 2, you brand it and customize it for a highly specific niche. And step 3, you sell it as a complete digital service. Think about something like selling QR code digital menus or booking systems to local restaurants and gyms. You aren't selling them a barcode. You are selling customer convenience and massively saving their time.
And you can actually take this even further by building pure digital assets. Check out this list. You could build QR code directories for a whole city, highly specific prompt libraries designed just for accountants or real estate agents, low-content books, or even complete digital business toolkits. The mindset shift here is an absolute game changer. You build an asset once, and you earn from it continuously. It creates recurring value in the background while you focus your energy on building the very next solution.
Skill 5 is what we can basically call the anti-AI advantage, human-centric content.
So the crucial point here is that as the internet gets absolutely flooded with standardized AI-generated text, real authenticity becomes an incredibly rare commodity. Now, AI is fantastic at generating boilerplate code, blasting out 1,000 cold emails, and, let's be real, confidently hallucinating facts. But humans? We provide strategic design. We provide opinionated storytelling that is born from actual, real-world experience. And most importantly, we provide face-value trust. By 2027, content that actually has a strong personality and genuine human empathy, that is going to command the absolute highest premium on the market.
Which leads us perfectly into skill 6, sales and strategic negotiation. Honestly, the eternal skill.
This is the ultimate human interaction that algorithms simply cannot replace. No way. While an AI can easily automate your entire outreach funnel, it cannot sit on a Zoom call, read the room, display genuine empathy, handle complex psychological objections in real time, and actually close a $50,000 deal. High-ticket interactions require a level of emotional intelligence and strategic persuasion that remains completely 100% exclusive to human professionals.
Finally, we arrive at skill 7, the ultimate meta skill.
Let's see how this all builds up to continuous adaptation. This is the overarching competency that secures literally all the other skills in such a volatile digital economy. The future doesn't belong to the people who just know the most facts today. It belongs to the people who can pivot, adopt new technologies, and frankly, unlearn obsolete methods the fastest. Technology is going to change, AI is definitely going to change. But if you build the habit of learning how to learn, you will always be indispensable. So, we've covered system orchestration, data storytelling, cybersecurity, digital assets, human-centric content, negotiation, and continuous adaptation. The entire map is right here in front of you. But remember, information is everywhere. Real transformation only happens when you actually take action. So take a hard look at this list. Which of these 7 skills are you going to commit to mastering before 2027? It's time to start building the future you want to see today. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.